we have ourselves a trade to announce, and before we get into that, I wanted to tell you a little bit about my day because yes, this video is coming a little bit late. I was initially going to record a video to upload at 12 p.m. PST about Tyler Bertuzzi and the trade situation, but I could not record at that time because there was a guy power washing the apartment outside my window, and it was super loud, and I didn't want to go out there and record with that in the background, so I first wanted to wait for him to leave. He didn't leave, so I had to move into another setup in a different room to record, and then I did, and then when I came back, I realized there was a trade, and I was exporting the video, so I had to wait even more, and then the power washer guy came back. It was crazy. I am super stressed right now, but we have ourselves a trade to talk about right here, and it all started out with Pierre LeBrun. He said about an hour ago now, my goodness, the Florida Panthers are trading Frank Vatrano to the New York Rangers for a 4th-round pick this year. The official trade call has not happened yet. Well, leave it up to Frank Saravalli because just a little bit later he made himself a post talking about the full trade. The New York Rangers are acquiring Frank Vatrano, and the Florida Panthers are acquiring a conditional 4th-round pick in 2022. The Rangers own 2 of these, their own and the Jets, and the pick that is going to be moved will be the lower of the 2 picks. Now, lower, does that mean lower in numerical value, like 1 is lower than 30, or lower as in the higher value of the pick? You get what I mean. Okay, it's the lower of the 2, so the worst pick. No salary retained. This is probably the biggest thing of the trade that a lot of people are going to go out there and start speculating about, because yes, the Florida Panthers are doing themselves a Colorado. They are making themselves a move where they're trading away a guy just to free up the cap space. Frank Vatrano is making $2.5333 million a year till the end of this season. And he's a pretty versatile winger. Now, he was like a third-line guy-ish on the Florida Panthers consistently, scoring at a 20-goal pace the previous few years. This season, he had 10 goals, 19 total points in 49 games, so on pace for 27 points. But the New York Rangers were kind of looking for some forward help anyway, and with Capo Caco out, having all the guys swapping around in the lineup that they are, this might be a pretty good top 6 versatile add to the Rangers lineup, because this is a team that kind of desperately needs some scoring. Now, you do need Vatrano to go out there and start producing again like he did in, say, 2018-19, where he had 39 points in a full season. You need him to do that again. But Vatrano's going to be brought over here to New York, and Vatrano is going to hopefully fulfill that kind of role. Why? Here's why. The Rangers are doing pretty well in the NHL this season. If you look at the standings, they're near the top. But a lot of that has to do not with the fact that they're scoring a lot of goals, but because they're just not allowing a ton instead. This is the Jack Adams Award voting that was going on by the NHL writers. When was this? March 15th, so yesterday. Gerard Gallant has been voted by a lot of people as a pretty good coach this season, but this opinion from Patrick Bacon kind of sums it up. Under Gallant, New York Rangers skaters have declined offensively from 10th to 17th in goals per game, and defensively from 13th to 22nd in shots against per game. If Gerard Gallant wins the Jack Adams, his civic duty is to immediately donate the trophy to the only reason he's even here, Igor Shesterkin. And so, Frank Vatrano being added over onto the New York Rangers for what is only a draft pick, this is a guy that is costing a pretty significant amount of money. $2.53 million is not cheap per se, but, you know, it's not super expensive either. It's just kind of middle-of-the-pack ballpark territory. This is a guy that can hopefully go out there and add some scoring, and the Florida Panthers, on the other hand, are not really departing with too much. I mean, they've got such a stacked team already in terms of forwards all throughout the lineup for Hagee, Barkov, Huberdeau, Sam Bennett. There are so many players on Florida that are doing well right now. Frank Vatrano is one of many. And as a result, they could afford to go out there and lose a guy like this. This also means that they're probably going to go out there and maybe trade for Claude Giroux, who really knows. We said that exact same thing in the Colorado Avalanche video with the, what the heck was it, the Nico Sturm trade as well. So Claude Giroux, the bidding war, it appears that it's actually going forward here, and with Florida apparently being Giroux's preferred destination, this kind of move seems like it could be right up the alley of bringing us something that we might have been expecting this entire time. So talk to me in the comments all your thoughts about Frank Vatrano going over to the New York Rangers. Rangers fans, are you excited to see this guy suit up and hopefully score some goals, hopefully give a little bit more of an offensive edge that your team needs? Florida Panthers fans, let me know in the comments, are you excited to see what could be happening next with the cap space freed up with this move? I hope you enjoyed this video, Trolls99, and bye.